Yeah, it's a really great one like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a local game and just do Castle Crashers. Yeah,
let's do it.
cool. Now in 1080p. I've never played the Purple Knight, so I think I'm gonna do that. Let's see here.
Now, this is where I admit my blind spot in the gaming. I actually never played the original Castle Crashers.
Oh yeah,
So,
you're in for a
wow.
treat, man. It's chaotic and awesome. And here we are rocking out. You doing the shuffle over there?
So do the characters actually have different characteristics, different personalities, or
You have different magic.
magic? Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, different starting weapons, I suppose.
Yeah, you do have your different default weapons, which will change your starting stats out. So the Purple Knight, for example, has +3 strength with his weapon.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. And he's got some cool magic. Red guy's lightning. So you got red guy's magic can sort of freeze enemies so they can't run around, while a lot of the other magics will be more of like a just knock out a bunch of enemies and knock them through the air.
Did I just summon a frog? What is that? A frog deer?
Yeah, a little frog friend.
Ribbit, ribbit. Whap. Oh, that is fun. So I'm wearing antlers. I summon frogs. Am I sort of like a nature magic kind of guy?
He's yeah, I guess you could say that. He's a blacksmith by trade. So in the original release of Castle Crashers, he wasn't in there. He was the blacksmith. And
right. Okay.
You would go there and you'd go into the weapon frog to change out
Into
your
the
weapons.
frog. That's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. So now he's put on his helmet and come out to fight alongside everyone.
Oh, that's great. And dragged on her face. That's not even fair. I want that hat though. Give me a hat. Someday. Alright. Yeah. That's fun. Now when I level up that frog, does he like spit forth excellent weapons for me, or is he just kinda
He'll become more powerful and
okay,
get
cool.
more range and everything, so.
Yeah, because one of the really fun things about this game is that the level up mechanics aren't like totally transformative, but once in a while you'll get like a new trick that's just like really great, and it can be really small. It can be something like a jump slam or whatever,
Yeah,
but it just totally changes your options in combat, or like a throw or something.
Yeah, as you level up, your combos become longer. You also, as you level up your magic, you have sort of 4 tiers of magic upgrades. So you start with your short-range magic, but then you gain a magic projectile, and then an air projectile, and then a magic jump where you can damage the enemies around you when you jump. Also, when you upgrade your speed, you'll improve the way you shoot your arrows. So if you have a really fast knight, you also have a knight that shoots really fast, straight arrows across the screen.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that the speed also changed your rate of fire. That's
Yeah,
cool.
you can actually juggle enemies when you have when you're like a top level speed. You can juggle
really?
with your arrows, like bounce them across the screen.
That's great. So this is obviously just like this gameplay is just super button mashy and just all kinds of crazy chaotic stuff is going on at all times. But there are also there you go. So yeah, there you go. Now you've got a new trick, and it's not going to change your life, but you've got a jump spin, and like that's pretty cool. Let's see if I can. Oh, I'm not even close. I'm not even close to Alex's XP here.
Get on my level.
Apparently, I need to. Yeah. I've just been letting my frog have all the fun over here, and that's been a mistake. Yeah, get out of there. Okay, here we go.
There's also the combo system also has things where you can mix, like if you mix your jab and fierce in different variations, you can do some different combos.
Okay. Oh yeah, I just got a throwdown.
Yeah, a lot of the air juggling comes out when you alternate between your jab and fierce.
Cool. Yeah, so you've just got, so it's really just jump, jab, and pierce to start with, and then obviously you've got your magic attack.
Yeah, and then in the first level here, the Red Knight already grabbed a bow and arrow.
Oh, so you've got your bow if you want to go in that, and really anybody can sort of spec into anything that they want to, right? It's it just kind of works no matter what they do.
Yeah, you can focus on whichever you want and still be able to beat it all.
Okay. All right, there we go.
There you go. You got it.
Yeah, I'm spinning all over the screen now.
So, if I can ask, Castle Crashers originally came out. It's been 7 years. What made you guys decide to bring it out and update it now?
Basically, we just wanted to be sure that Xbox players could keep playing it. So, once I hooked up my Xbox One at my house, I start having concerns about how am I gonna play this with my kids, because I only have so much space for stuff. And
Sure.
I thought it would be a great time to upgrade it and address some of the things that we wanted to address with it.
Nice.
Whee! Whoa! So, in terms of how did you guys end up deciding to add in an extra mini game, and like extra content in addition to just upgrading the thing? Because I think a lot of players would have just been thrilled with like a new updated version, but you also added in, you added in the Purple Knight, you added in Back Off Barbarian. So what made you decide to add those to the docket as well?
Well, Purple Knight had come along as DLC with updates over the years, so that was just part of getting the DLC into the default game now. And the Back Off Barbarian was just the desire to make something new and fun with the characters, without having to do the big commitment of some multi-year project with it, but just to experiment with some new ideas. And the all you can eat, we were a little worn out on all you can eat, so it was time to retire that one. Yeah.
I like that little throw trick. Like once in a while, you discover a little combat trick that just you can just exploit on your own, even without your leveling up and stuff. That's really great.
Yeah. Another thing for people that are really diehard into the visuals, a lot of things like the skies were essentially repainted. Things that weren't vector art originally that were raster have been like redone, so you'll notice more beautiful skies and all that. And plus, we really cleaned up a lot of little vector glitches throughout the game. Things were little marks in the vector. So if you're if you really like to scrutinize the visuals, hopefully you'll be happy with all those little touches.
Cool, that's really exciting. Sometimes I have to add my own sound effects.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah. So something that I always really liked about this game was just hanging out with your friends and having everybody kind of working on their own thing, but you're still all in each other's field of vision while you're doing this co-op game. So you're all sort of having each other's backs and getting to end up doing fun stuff. Like back there a little ways, we just like ended up kind of beating a guy back and forth between us.
Beating guys back and forth is one of the keys to defeating insane mode, by the way.
Really?
You'll have to get really good at that. But yeah, it's we like having the co-op stuff, but also the the parts where you compete a little bit. Like after you beat a boss, you'll have to fight for the princess, and that was something that goes all the way back to Double Dragon. Was the first arcade game I know that did that, and no one really, we didn't really see anyone do it after Double Dragon. It seemed odd because it's such a fun thing to do to work together and then fight each other.
I remember that fondly.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Like I need that fruit, buddy. Whee! Eat frog. Okay.
I'm also, I guess on Twitch TV, the Behemoth, on Tuesday, September 15th from 3 to 5 p.m. Pacific time. We're doing a back-off Barbarian internal tournament.
Oh no! Wow.
So, on Tuesday, September 15th, that's something people can watch for.
Who's the better barbarian?
Yeah.
Or barbarian defender?
There he goes. Okay.
Yeah. And all
Yeah,
of
this
the
boss-
treasure.
I don't know if you, when you got to this Barbarian boss, the original big Barbarian that jumps down and gets crushed by the door, he was originally the first boss, and we decided that he needed to be bigger, so Dan created the bigger one, and then we had him take out the smaller one, and then we made him sort of like a stock, like, large enemy throughout the game then.
Those were more cries of pain than anything else. Ugh.
You actually felt guilty. I woke up at 4 a.m. this morning, was playing online with people, and I felt bad when I'd worked together with someone to beat a level, and then I'd kill them for the princess, and I was wondering if they knew who I was or not.
Well, you definitely out XP'd me. That was good. Oh yeah, we got the Grey Knight. Oh, and this is always fun. So I really I want to see what happens with my magic. Okay.
New magic.
All right, cool. See what happens with my guy.
This is me now.
I don't believe in well-rounded characters.
No,
they're
no,
all or
no,
nothing.
one.
It's just how it's gonna be.
Yeah. Oh, and it looks like the Behemoth in the chat is giving out some codes.
Oh yeah, so pay attention. Oh, I want it. Yeah.
And again, this is probably a good time to mention if you already have Castle Crashers on Xbox 360 and you have a current Xbox Live Gold subscription, you can get Castle Crashers Remastered for free until the 20th of the month. Which
And
is
you can, I guess we'll repeat, you can transfer your save data over too. With,
And that's-
there might
Sorry, go ahead.
there might be instructions posted in the chat for that, a link to them.
Yeah, I think I've seen a link
Oh, great.
posted here and there. But yeah, I think that's a really awesome thing for you guys to do. That loyalty bonus that get the game free or for
Whoa.
$5 instead of 15. You already have it.
So not only did my frog level up when I leveled up my magic, but now I've also got this sweet like fiery hammer that I throw.
Yeah.
Just
that's
super neat.
Your magic projectile, yeah.
Yeah. Ah, oh, get off. Do you want to turn on the lizard ride? Cause it's pretty cool.
And when you level up some more, you'll be able to throw those diagonally down from the air, sort of like an Akuma fireball.
Oh, cool. So when you were first doing, design work for Castle Crashers, what was the like first what was the idea behind it in terms of like we want to make something that does this? Like what were you trying to make with Castle Crashers?
So I guess Dan and I had just made a game called Dad and Me, which is just sort of like a one-level web game, and we knew we wanted to do something with knights, and we were tinkering around with like whether it would be a platform or whether it be a brawler, and decided to do a brawler. But the original version of it was sort of like a real you were these taller knights. I can find pictures of it somewhere, but you're these taller versions of yourselves, like maybe twice as tall, and you had like maybe a fourth of the space to move up and down, so you're on like a real narrow path. So it was, even though it was a brawler, it was a much different style of brawler than what it is now. And we showed that at Comic-Con, and it got a really good response, but still decided to make some changes. So Dan came up with these smaller versions of the characters, and we opened up the levels and everything just clicked at that point, and that's what we went with from then on. So it was pretty crazy how much of a retooling it went through at the very beginning there.
Cool. It's really great to, find out about these histories of all of these, characters that the internet has known and loved for so long.
Yeah. In the original version, you actually toggled between weapon and magic modes. So you'd press a button and you'd put your sword on your back and then shoot magic. And you'd press the button again and you'd bring out the sword out and use your sword instead.
So there was actually a playable version of this.
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, we had an entire level. It had this sort of orc enemy that doesn't even exist. It had a few enemies that don't even exist in this one. The one enemy that carried over was the troll guys from the forest, although they were like a taller version of themselves. But yeah, we had these green orcs, and we had these like giant ogre guys, and there was some like wraiths that would circle around you, and there were skeletons in there, but the skeletons kind of look more like an awkward teenage version of the skeletons that are in there now. But yeah, and then there was a boss too. It was like a water serpent boss that like came out of the lake.
Oh dear.
Oh, go get that dragon buddy. Yeah, now you got a dragon buddy. Or I guess he's a seahorse?
Yeah, seahorse. He makes you move faster in the water.
Ow.
So he's not the most beloved animal orb, but there's little stat changes in this version too. So some animal orbs that weren't as useful before have a little more going for them now.
Oh, cool. So they've can you give us an example?
I actually forget where we
Okay.
that was a little while ago. A little while ago we adjusted those, and I don't remember the stats that clearly.
Okay. So what are these things supposed to be? Are they like little tree burrs? Are they the burrs that you get that stick to your sock? Never really
These
knew.
guys, yeah, I guess we call them trolls. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, they're our version of trolls.
Hey, I had that.
I'm sure you did, buddy.
I've always been a big fan of their death animation. Dan did a nice job with that.
You just got your willow wand going on there.
And that's another interesting thing too, is they have all their little pop-out animations where sometimes you create these little things that end up just being in one part of the game and don't get used a whole lot. But
This all the animals pooping is one of the best suspense building storytelling mechanics I think I've seen.
yeah, it really makes you wonder what's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or what everybody's been eating.
That's what happens when you're working in the middle of the night and you just you get a little giggly sometimes and start throwing weird stuff in.
Okay, we are clearly just invading these people's homes. Like, she was doing laundry. I feel terrible about this.
Yeah. It is sometimes you have to take a step back and question, is it worth it? What they have to do in order to achieve their goal, was the whole thing worth it?
You will not escape! Okay, you can escape. Oh, big guy.
We are coming up to the end of the hour here. So is there anything that we haven't covered yet that you want to mention?
Oh man, let me see. So I'll give a quick plug. Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time was also released today. So we are proclaiming today International Couch Co-op Day.
Nice.
So, yeah, I bought that this morning too. I'm going to be playing that with the kids. Well, I guess maybe not tonight, but maybe tomorrow morning. And let's see. I think we covered all the other goodies. Yeah, just hope everyone enjoys it.
Very cool, very cool. And since we have you here, I just have to ask, people, any news there that you can share?
Yeah, I guess I don't have any news. We just showed the latest build at PAX, and that went really well. So everything's been going great with that. Everyone's having a lot of fun with it, and fast-paced, turn-based co-op adventure.
And is that also going to be couch co-op, or is that a single-player game?
No, that does also have co-op. So
Okay, cool.
yeah, that's look forward to. And also, Cluster Puck launched today. I just got a little heads up. The Cluster Puck launched today. I'll give that a plug too.
Cool.
We had a lot of fun with that earlier in the
Very
show.
good.
All right, here we go. Mama Troll's going down.
Yeah, actually, this is kind of sad. I don't think I've ever died at the Mama Troll, but this morning, I was going for some XP with fighting all the baby trolls, and me and the other person that were playing died, and we had to redo the forest level, and I felt kind of ashamed about that.
All right. Oh man.
Okay. I think that's a good stopping point, actually. We're
well.
well.
I think we need to run from the kitty, the giant kitty of
Oh, yeah,
doom on these pooping deer. Here, just for a moment. There. Oh. Okay, here we go.
I am not doing a good job at this at all.
That's all right. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. So this is meant to be what everybody was pooping about. Is that right?
Yeah. This guy's been basically heading towards you the whole time, and
Now
yeah,
he's here.
little thing here, I don't know, people always get a kick out of riding the pooping deer, and that's like another one of those fun, it's one of those fun things to implement when you're like, let's stick someone with the pooping deer, and you never know which of your friends it will be.
Oh no, are you dead? Did you die?
Yeah, I ran into a wall.
Okay. It's gotta be close here. Come on. These deer know. Guide me, Bambi. Okay, so Castle Crashers HD again. If you already have it on Xbox 360, if you had Castle Crashers, the remastered version is free right now, and then is going to be reduced price for after how long?
I think after starting September 20th.
Okay. All right. Well, at least one of us successfully escaped from evil cat guy.
That is terrifying.
Yeah, and this is probably a good spot to quit for now.
Yeah, I think that's a good
right.
stopping point there. Thank you, Tom,
Thanks.
so much for
Thanks for
joining
playing.
us. Great to have you here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, so that is going to do it for us, and we'll be back tomorrow with some more 98 Xbox Showcase, starting at 11 o'clock Pacific. We'll be looking at Draw Stickman Epic. We'll be looking at Aratana and the Harpy's Feather, both new releases this week, as well as some of your picks. So community choice time. If you have a game that you want to see us play, head over to the blog and cast your vote in the comments there, and let us know what you want to see. And we will take the two games that get the highest votes and play them during the show tomorrow. So that's going to do it for today. Thank you all for joining us. And we'll be back here. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.